What's happening, everybody? Today we have a brand new product, new day, new product, new video. Beautiful outside. I'm in short sleeves for the first time this year, and I cannot wait to try out the HappyRun G18 Pro. This is a hybrid electric bike, electric motorcycle, and this one I'm very excited for because it's got higher voltage and it still kind of feels like a bicycle. We're going to test that. Another thing is, this thing is 65 kilograms, aka almost 150 pounds in freedom units, and this thing is going to be heavy, so I'm interested to see if this thing can perform like a bicycle and a motorcycle at the same time. Oftentimes products try to do both and do one poorly and the other pretty good, or both poorly, but I am interested. I am on the hunt to find the most fun motorcycle e-bike combo that I can, and this is why we do this channel, just because we get so much fun having these products either sent to us or buying them or anything like this. This one was sent to me by HappyRun, but as usual, I'm just going to be as honest I can about how I feel on this thing. If you're interested in buying this particular bike, use my affiliate code in the description and in the top comment below. Anyways, let's get this unboxed and see how it looks. I don't have this on the table because it weighs so much. At 150 pounds, this is going to have to stay on the ground. So let's unbox this. All right, what do we think? I think this thing is going to be diesel. It's so heavy. This is a huge product. It's very, very well boxed. Pull this out. First impressions. Ooh, nice seat. More comfortable than a lot of pit bikes. Oh my God, bro.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell.
Oh, big old battery right there. Look at that. Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Unlock. Let's see if we can pull this bad boy out. Oh, look at this battery. HappyRun. We're going to charge this up. Let's take a look at this a little bit further. Whoa, we got a ratchet strap holding this bad boy down. Look at these forks. My goodness. Something with more speed and more power is more along my lines and larger tires. As Tim Allen would say, arr, arr, arr. I know, I did that pretty bad. All right, let's see what's in here. I'm assuming this is the charger. It's like well boxed in here. Come on, here we go. Got some tools. We got, oh, the NFC smart cards. Wow, oh, the screen is out. I've never seen that before. Always love some extra accessories. We've got a rear fender, it looks like. That fake carbon fiber's gotta go. Look at that, you can see the paint. Uh-oh, this is gonna be a harder build process. Here's the charger. This is what we need. We're gonna get this charged right away. This is a big old battery. Let's see what size this is. So this is a 60 volt, so again, pretty powerful. Better than 48, better than 52. Not quite 72, but yeah, there you go. Watt hour capacity, 2100 watt hours, 35 amp hour battery. So there's your model, here's your battery. 35 amp hour, it's pretty big, but for 60 volts, probably not gonna be last as long as we want. Sometimes I feel like a caveman trying to put stuff together, like I was trying to pull this out. Me stupid man. Plug this in here, let's take this bad boy, make sure she starts charging. Red is good. What else we got? Some pedals, some tools. Let's see what we got for tools. Oh, this is better off than what I've seen before. These don't feel like they're gonna cut you. Wow. What else? Oh, great. We gotta put on the front disc brake. Excellent. Yay, really happy about that. I'm not quite. Let's pull the rest of this out. I always love me some free ratchet straps made out of Chinesium. Send it. So far, what do I think of the setup on this? I think the setup and the boxing is the best they could do with what they had, especially coming from overseas. Okay, nice and tight. My money's longer than James Cameron.
I don't know who I am anymore. I'm getting too much money.
Manufacturers are like, you know what? We have to use all the different size screws. Why? Because Stone Cold said.
Stone Cold said so.
I'll show you over here. Oh, look at that. Kind of what I gotta do. Oh, hey, look at that. Oh, it's looking good. Very tall. Yeah, that sounds about right. So I think this is a 15 last time I checked. That is correct. I'm gonna try this without the battery. All right, we are fully built. We are charged up for the most part, and we are gonna take the old HappyRun out, the G18 Pro. As you can see, this thing has not been anywhere yet. Let me just take that off. And this thing looks fast and fun. So here we go. Let's get it out, try it out. I'm riding it around like a bike. Kind of works. We're gonna bike with this for a minute just to see how it feels. Feels pretty good. Suspension feels pretty good. I love these dirt bikes. This is not a bike. I wonder if I can adjust the suspension. It is way too bouncy. You see a whoop here, wheelie over the whoop, wheelie over the whoop. The spring back on that primary sucks. Take it around the berm. We're gonna hit these whoops, wheelie that one. We're gonna hit this whoop, wheelie that one, wheelie that one. This whoop, wheelie that one. It wheelies really well. Good torque. So far, so good. I don't think this is gonna be enough torque to go up hills. So this is just me pedaling right here. This is usable to pedal. It would not be fun. Like, this is not fun to do. But it can be done. If you're stuck, you can pedal this. I would prefer the pedals over the static pegs. Let's go back into PAS 5. Wheelie that. Wheelie that. Wheelie that. All right. We're gonna try this in some mud. See how it performs. I don't have the right footwear on for the mud, but let's give it a go. Ooh, this might be a little tough. Yeah, it's working. Yeah. Nice. It is powerful enough. It is. It got me right through it. I'm feeling all the mud hit me right in the back. I put the rear fender on, but it's not the greatest. Oh, I feel the mud on my butt. All right. I'm getting pelted in the back with it. I feel it right now. Yeah, the suspension is it's got too much spring back. If it's adjustable, I will be adjusting that for sure. You can hear it clicking. Like when it goes like that, you can hear it clicking. It's too much spring, not enough gas. So you can hear it's clicking pretty hard. The suspension feels pretty mediocre. Good amount. Like, we're gonna hit this jump again. We're gonna hit this at a higher speed. We're gonna hit it over here. Here we go. So we're gonna hit this at a little bit higher of a speed here. We got some air on that one. It felt good. I hit the steeper portion of it. We're gonna turn back around over here. Now I'm standing up. I love how silent these things are. In an area like this where there's heavy residential neighborhoods and you gotta be silent, this is the best thing you could do, is get a nice quiet electric motorcycle. See, I'm a huge fan of two-strokes. I love the Brap. I grew up with them. I love them. But in a residential neighborhood where you don't want to make a ruckus and you just want to have fun, this is the next wave of awesomeness. You see, like, suspension's pretty good when you put some weight on it, but the kickback when you're like that. We're gonna give this a little bit of a test. We're gonna go down a pretty heavy hill. This thing is fun. I love these things, especially with the pedals, because it feels like you can actually do something with them. We're going down a pretty heavy mountain right now. You can see this. This is about a 400-foot vert, and we're gonna try to get up it. I'm not going all the way down it. I just want to take this corner and get up the steepest part of this to see if this is capable. You can see the battery is fully charged too. 66 volts is the highest you can get, 65.2. So this should be more than enough to get us up this hill. 60 volts is on the lower end spectrum of a dirt bike. I would rather the 72, but for the price of this thing, oh my goodness. I always talk bang for buck, and especially nowadays where money's tight, you're gonna want the best bang for the buck. Okay, you can see that we're this lax. You're gonna need the pedal. This is a steep hill. This is probably like a 36, 38 grade. Think about a double black diamond in a ski area. So we're getting up it, but it's not happy about it. Yeah, you can see this thing struggling. There you go. We're at a dead stop. This is not as powerful as it can be with me on it. The downfall of a 60 volt is that you can't get up the steep stuff. This is loose and it's steep. You can hear it burning out because I'm off of it. 28% grade right here. And we're gonna try to get up this. Maybe 30, probably black diamond. For those skiers and snowboarders, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, now we're in a blue square, we're going up. Now we're not pedaling. Now we're at a green circle, and we're going plenty speed. So if you need to know if this thing can get up steep mountains, it cannot. I'm about 190, 200 pounds. The amount of suspension's awesome. The suspension itself doesn't spring back very good. It's pretty much just a spring. This thing is a blast though, oh my goodness. Bang for the buck, this thing is great. A little weak. Woo! A little weak. Take it around the corner over here. All right, not bad. Trying to test what this thing's capable of. Wheelie over the whoops. Thing's fun. Not bad at all. This is no E-Ride Pro. This is no other 72 volt. This is a hybrid. I would consider this street legal bicycle. They had to make it in such a way where it made sense. Okay, let's take a look at this thing. Next thing we're gonna do is the top speed on this. And we're gonna check it versus this right here. So what it says on here, which you may not be able to see, currently it says 0. What we're gonna do is we're gonna use our old handy dandy speedometer. Okay, so we're gonna hit the play button. We're gonna move forward. There we go, yep. And then we are gonna test the top speed of this bad boy and see how fast it actually goes. So we're gonna do this on the gravel, and we're gonna go down a slight hill just to give it the benefit of the doubt. And of course, we're almost at full power, so this should be about accurate. Suspension's very bouncy. A lot of travel, but very bouncy, very subpar. They had to make it cheap, so the cost was low. Okay, let's give this a try. Okay, I don't know if you can see that. It says 28, it says 30, 33. We're bouncing, so it's not gonna be as accurate. 37, this is pretty quick, actually. We might actually have to try this on the road. All right, let's see how fast this really goes. 38. 38 miles an hour, that's what we got. And we're gonna check that on our GPS just to make sure. We're going up a hill. Let's see how fast we get. All right, what do you think? Top speed was what? Let's say, I'm gonna say 35. Nope, top speed was 38 miles an hour. Very quick for a 60 volt bike. So it is not limited to class 3, which is a good sign. I like to see it. Little underpowered, still a lot of fun. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now let's get back to it and have some fun. So we got 38 miles an hour on this bike. The suspension leaves a lot to be desired. Still a fun bike. Having more travel than none is great. For the price, man, you're gonna be able to get out there and pretty much hang with your buddies. You're not gonna go 60 miles an hour like on a pit bike. I think these bikes need to be 72 volts. I think you need more torque. The motor's powerful enough to just hang up with woods riding and stuff. Not powerful enough to get up those hills though. Maybe I'm too big for it. We're gonna try to go through the mud again, you know? Let's give that a try. It does it. It's not pleasant. It does it. Oh, it's struggling, but it does it. We're also going up a little bit of a hill here. Yeah, not bad overall, not bad. It can get you around, especially if you're a little bit lighter than me. I mean, you see what the manual says, but you know, who knows how accurate that all is. I can feel this being a little sluggish. I'm getting pelted right now by all the mud. This thing's fun. Wheeling this thing around is a blast. All right, there's the HappyRun right there. This thing is excellent. It's super comfortable. It's nice and tall. It's actually a real blast to drive. So that's the HappyRun G18 Pro. Now this thing, for the price, you know, I can't keep saying enough good stuff about the price. Being only around $1,500, plus if you get my discount code, you get it even cheaper. You know, you can always upgrade the suspension and then do a lot of fun stuff into it in the future. You're gonna have a lot of fun with it. You're gonna have a good time. You're gonna overall be satisfied for the price, and there's not much else you can say about it other than it's good. It's a good bike. I'd give it a 3 out of 5 stars. It needs more power, it needs 72 volts, and it needs better suspension, but overall everything else is chalk on perfect. I love it. It's like a hybrid bicycle. It's a hybrid motorcycle. It's kind of a mix between the two. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching. Leave a comment below. Please use my affiliate code if you're going to purchase one of these, if you're looking to purchase one of these. If you have any questions before you purchase, leave them in the comments below. Overall, pretty solid bike. So hope you enjoyed that video, and be sure to keep watching for next products we have going out here. Thank you guys, and we'll catch you in the next one. Take it easy.